Hey, good morning, guys. So let me just set this up for YouTube to go to Facebook, and so just bear with me for a couple minutes. So and I got to make sure I always got sound on my video volume. So that's what it is. It is what it is, right, guys? So let's go. Manage customize channel first of all, and then home tab, and change video to live, and just bear with me. Bear with me. Change video to live. Publish. Now when I go into YouTube, I should have, okay, good. We got volume, we're good. Okay, now we're gonna get the link and we're gonna share it over to Facebook, to my group, into that. So yeah, it's going good, guys. It's really going good. Okay, share that. Type the link and put it over there, and put the link below with Ron. Put that there. It's a process. It's always a process. Now that's going to go over to this over here. My Facebook group. Actually, my name. That's fine. Okay. Pop that down. I forgot to change the Ron's on it. That's okay. I'll do that later on down the road. I'll change that Ron's Keto Cafe to Ron's Weight Loss Journey. And yada, yada, yada. So I'm still using the Ron's Weight Loss Journey on my thumbnail. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. Okay, now I'm going to do that. So just bear with me. Close that out. Write something. No, I'm going to. Okay, let's go there. Write something. Okay, let's shut that. Ay. Just tired. Here we go. Okay, so I'm here. Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. Currently runs WW Journey. So probably within the weekend or sometime around next week, I'll be changing it to Ron's Weight Loss Journey. And because I've been telling you guys before, I had this channel name at Ron's Weight Loss Journey for many months, and then I decided on Ron's Keto Cafe. And the reason for the change, obviously, is because I'm looking for a different direction to go to that'll better suit me and what I'm all about, which is really to get out there and get healthy and lose some weight. And so I just let me just adjust my camera just a little bit. Okay, let's see what's going on here. For this, just do a slight adjustment. Should be okay. There we go. Slight adjustment down, maybe up a little bit. No, yeah, I can go up a little bit on the camera lens. There we go. Here we go. That's better. Yeah. So, first of all, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel grow. And thank you for all your new subscribers and the returning subscribers that are continuing to follow my journey. It's been an incredible journey over the last 4.5 years. I started in 2020, and I was like 325 pounds, 367, going back to 2019 in the beginning part of January of that year. Managed to take off 100 pounds the first full year I was on the low carb ketogenic weight loss program. But then I kind of got away from it this last several months here because of the economy and everything. It's been terrible, and the depression set in, and more depression and more depression, and you know how it is, guys, right? So I decided to go on to do a different path, and feel it's necessary for me to break off the ketogenic lifestyle to go into the Weight Watchers program. Now, I've been very successful in the past years in a Weight Watchers app, and I just got away from it, and I didn't think I could ever make it affordability to me. And lo and behold, I got a hold of my insurance company, and when I was checking out the Weight Watchers program with WW, I found out that they gave me a flex card that I didn't know I had, and I forgot all about it, and I got to use it up before the end of December, and then I get a new one coming up in January. Well, that covers the Weight Watchers meetings, and it covers don't cover the food, but it'll cover the meetings, and it'll cover some of the things that a lot of with Weight Watchers. And what else? So if I want to get a scale or something like that, for instance, it'll probably cover that too as well. But I got a $250 Flex card, and it does cover certain gyms. So if I want to go back to the gym, which I got a gym right across the street. I'm hoping they'll take it so I can just walk across the street over there. Because in the wintertime, I don't want to give up my exercise program, for me, I go walking a lot. And I don't know. I don't know if I can keep this channel open or not. I may wind up eventually shutting it off and making a new channel name for just Weight Watchers. But I don't know. I got a lot of recipes and a lot of people on my Facebook and my YouTube channel name. So I don't know. You guys in the show more, let me know if you want me to keep this channel open or just create a whole new one for Weight Loss Journey for Ron, and with a whole new channel name and rebrand the channel name. That there's nothing wrong with having multiple channel names. The only problem is that the more channels you have, the more work it's going to be. I mean, it took me a lot of time to build up a community of trust. To have over 2,000 subscribers now, and I got over 1,000 videos, and they're not all associated with weight loss, and some with big birthdays and stuff like that, and parades and stuff like that I was doing, and my cat and all that stuff there, and it's not associated to just that. So I could probably change it Ron's weight loss adventures or something like that, and or I don't. So just maybe you guys can help me out there and think of some a name that an appropriate name would be for me if I decide to go to a new channel name or rebrand this name to go back to Ron's Keto Cafe, because next week there I'll be allowed to change my name to whatever I want to change it back. And if I change it back to Ron's Keto, the problem with the ketogenic lifestyle, let me have a cup of my coffee first. Always be kind. Okay. So it's already my fourth cup of coffee. Yeah. The problem with the ketogenic lifestyle is I'm restricted on fruits and vegetables, and I miss that in the ketogenic lifestyle world. And like for instance, I can have bananas. Bananas are 0 points. Apples are 0 points. Apples and bananas, they have a lot of carbs. So if you're doing keto and you're allowed 30 carbs a day or 20 or whatever your point total is, you can't have that stuff because you just blew off your entire meal for one piece of fruit. Now in the Wonder Bread side of it, yeah, I can have Wonder Bread. So if I wanted 4 slices of Wonder Bread, 2 slices of Wonder Bread equals out 5 points. So my point total, I did it for giggles. I went on to the show you my YouTube app over here, my Weight Watchers app. So okay, so this is, let me show you what it looks like on the phone. Hang on a minute. So right here, you can see it right here. It's an app that says Weight Watchers, and you just open it up like that. Okay. And I know you got. So right now I have 16 points left. I did the weight thing over there, put my weight and all the information it was asking me for when I signed in, and that was through my insurance, by the way, because they did cover it. It told me what my current weight and height, and it asked you, do you want to gain weight or do you want to lose weight? Well, obviously I want to lose weight, so it told me that I'm allowed to have 35 points anyways. That's unofficially, by the way. I'll know the true number Wednesday. So then for giggles, I typed in the typical Ron breakfast, which was market basket light cream, 6 tablespoons. That came up to 9 points. That's where I lost a lot of my points this morning. I had the organic oil, which I use 1 tablespoon. That was 4 points. And then I had butter, which came up to 2 points. And market basket center cut bacon, I had 4 slices that came up to 4 points. And then my monk fruit and my Green Mountain Coffee Nantucket blend, that had 0 points. And I had 3 eggs this morning, and that was 0 points for eggs. So where I lost a lot of my points was most of it was the coffee cream. Okay, I haven't figured out the half and half cream yet, but okay. So we could just type it in over here at the top, and it'll search for food. So I'm going to type in and put half and half cream, 2 tablespoons. Okay. See, half and half cream only comes up to 2 points, so you're better off to go with the half and half. See, I didn't know that. Hey, good morning, Tamika. So I'm getting ready to go over the Weight Watchers next week, and just explaining how the trap back works. So So what happened was, keto was fine with me, but the problem with the ketogenic lifestyle is it's too restricted. And if I want something like a banana or or like an apple. With the keto, you typically you cannot. You can have it, but the problem is it blows out your carbs for the day, because if you're doing 20 or 30 carbs a day, which I was doing at the very beginning, that's why I had lost so much weight so quickly. I miss that kind of stuff, and for an instance, like last night, I was with the track app, or I wanted to figure out, okay, so a slice of apple pie, say for instance, a regular normal slice of apple pie comes up to 15 points. So with me, I'm allowed 35 points. If I have one slice of pie, that's over half. That's almost half or over half of my point for the day. And so once you hit your 35 points, or what, so depending on where you are with your weight, it might be higher or lower depending on your point total for the day. What you can have for your point total, you go according. It'll be kind of like setting up a financial budget with your points. So like if I want that pie, that's already taken off almost half my point total for the day. And if I have a typical breakfast, what I had this morning, 19 points, then I can't have anything else for the rest of the day. Now, how bad do I really want that piece of pie? Okay, so on Wonder Bread, for example, we all love Wonder Bread, most of us, which is the white bread. And, this is why Oprah was promoting, remember how she used to always say how she loved bread and all stuff like that. And, I know about all the evilness and all that stuff there, but let's get away from that right now. But she is right. I mean, I love bread. Bread is my friend, but it was always been my best friend and my worst enemy. But now I can have a couple slices, even 4 slices of Wonder Bread, and if I want to make put a slice of cheese on each. And we can even do that as an example. Okay, so we already said it was 4. Now, if I want 2 slices of cheese, I'll put down American cheese. It's right here, because I was messing around with it last night, and I want 2 slices of cheese. That comes up to 9 points. Okay, and then if you add in it'd be 5, 10. If you add in a 10 for 4 slices of bread for 2 sandwiches, that's 19 points. And that don't even include the butter that you put on the bread to fry it up in the frying pan. So you can see how quickly your points can add up. So I'm going to be explaining all this in future videos, which will be able to help you guys, because a lot of people don't like the ketogenic lifestyle because they claim it's really bad for you. But any weight loss program you choose to help you to lose weight is not bad for you. I fell into a depression this past. It's been effing terrible with Donna and I. I noticed the camera's buffing a little bit, but it's been absolutely terrible with Donna and I. The economy or health, and then one thing led to the next, and it's taken its toll on me physically and emotionally, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So I just I got to do something there, because I worked so hard to get all my weight off there. I mean, at one point I lost over 167 pounds, pretty close, and I had my weight down from 400 pounds down to 200. I mean, I thought that was fantastic, but and unofficially I had my weight up to 367, and then in August I went down to 325, and I started in the middle of August 220, and then 1 year later I was down. 2021 I was down to exactly 200, actually 203, and then right after I had my hip surgery, and then my weight shot a little bit, and then it just kind of like got out of control. And right now, I'm in a 2X shirt, and I'm back into, I'm still in the 38 pants for right now. But if I keep going the way I'm going, I'm going to be into a 40 pants and a size 3X shirt, and it'll be like all that work was for nothing, Now in my closet, I have quite a number of large shirts in my closet, and I even have some medium shirts. I was in a medium shirt at one point, and but I want to go back to that direction, and it's going to take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we didn't put this weight on all in one night, and it's going to take longer than one night to get it off. And I understand that process a bit, but the nice thing about Weight Watchers is where I do a lot of walking, and when I do walking, you can add your steps back into your points, and of course, if you drink water, the water counts is points for your weight loss too. Excuse me, I gotta just wipe my nose a little bit. I've been dealing with a little bit of a cold there, and I've been the night of the big event there on Tuesday. There, I stayed up all night there, and I fell asleep about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I got up about 5:30. I only had 2 hours sleep that day, and then the night before that night after it was all over, I fell asleep about 8 o'clock, and I slept like 10 solid hours. And last night I got up. I went to bed early last night. I fell asleep. I actually fall asleep around 8 at night. And then I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock. It's typically me. When I wake up every morning around that time and to take care of the cat. And then I just, I have my routine I do. I listen to the Bible prophecies that I listen to. I listen to, if you want some inspirational videos, I can tell. I listen to Julie Green, and she's on Rumble. And Rumble's a free website, by the way. And I listen to Elijah Streams and a whole host of other ones that keep me encouraged with the current events. They tell you the news before it actually happens. And, sometimes their prophecies are like from 2 years ago and they're just starting to pass. So I'm very encouraged how things came out. It's going to be a little bumpy road going down the path over here until we reach certain points that'll be pivotal for next year. But we're going to all be fine. And, we just leave it at that. Now, yesterday I went over to the Historical Commission. I had so much negative in me all this past time, probably since about May or something like that. Something happened inside of me where some entity or something like that just took over my emotions, and I was so depressed. I didn't care. It just one thing snowballed to the next, and I just said, because I had too many organizations and too much stuff going on all at once inside of me. Between Donna's, my wife's health and everything, and my health, Amy, in the economy, one thing led to the next. And it was like a snowball effect. And I was getting ready to have another nervous breakdown. And I said, this is unacceptable. So what I did was I said, okay, that's enough. I'm stopping all the city activity, and that's it. I'm done with it. And I kind of like set right back for a little while on that. And then I ended up, what's important to me is my health and my wife's health, and just keeping up with what we can afford. And most important thing is always have a roof over your head and try to have food on the table. I came very close to running out of food 2 months in a row. I had to borrow from my sister two times in a row just to get by. I'm not doing that no more. My current status with my bills right now, I'm going to be calling up an attorney later to find out what can I do to relieve this, give us some legal advice before I decide what I want to do. And, with two seniors struggling, I can't get extra food stamps. I can't get any food stamps for that, or any financial aid. And because we quote unquote make too much money according to them, but they can give all that crap to the illegals. And it's a shame. But, when the new administration comes in, that's all going to be ratified. But until that happens, it'll be a bumpy ride along the way. And we just have to be patient, which I'm trying to do. But in the meantime, I'm not going behind. I'm not running out of food anymore for a friggin' bill. If I can't pay it, I'm not going to pay it. Take us to court. We deal with it to the courts. Or to go on your credit report. So what? Let it go on the credit report. Guess what? When everything gets, taken care of next year, the credit reports and all that stuff, that's all going away. We're going to be under a totally new money system coming up. I'm looking forward to that. And so, until that actually happens, meantime, we're just struggling by. What I liked about JFK coming into Junior coming in over there and helping him out. He's all for food. Making sure that Americans get the proper nutrition and for the proper health. And right now, a lot of the food industry, they're poisoning our foods with all the GMOs and all that junk they've been putting in the food. So, he'll get that back to where it should be, But again, it'll be a bumpy path till that happens. But that's why I wanted to switch my current weight loss program from keto over to the Weight Watchers, because now when I'm over there, like when I signed into the app yesterday, And when I got a hold of the insurance company, they said, yeah, you have $250 in flex pay. So where you can use that for your medical co-payments or Weight Watchers or if you want to join a gym. And I just found this out. I had this card since January and I never used it. So I'm excited about it. So I signed into Weight Watchers. Now I'm going to go over to the gym across the street and see if they take that card. Otherwise, I could go to another gym in our city. And because in come wintertime, I want to start exercising, and I don't want to just sit around all day long because if it's snowing out or something outside. That's why I like it across the street. I could just walk across the street, and it. But they only charge $10 across the street, so it's not that bad. $10 a month there, and they might even offer a senior discount plan. I don't know yet, but I'll have to find out from them when I go over there later today or this weekend. So tonight we have the Saints of Sears Fair, which is a church that I volunteer in, and I usually it's a French Acadian fair, if you know what that is. Well, what happened was back in the 1800s, a lot of the Canadians, which is the New Brunswick and the Quebec Canadians, that came into this area, and they set up shop in the city because there was no jobs in that area, and then they created a comb company. A comb. Leominster is known for its plastic industry, and because we originally started the plastic industry in this country and in our city, and then it expanded across the world eventually. And we were making combs, using turtles and stuff, the shells from the turtles and stuff like that. And it was all pretty interesting. And Mary and I did a thing at the society about all the history and about all that. And we were known as Comb City. We still are. And anyways, the French became part of the city, and they got a whole section and it's called the French Hill area. And so tonight at the church fair, they have it's called Poutines and Robbie, which is a Canadian dish made with potato and pork. And my wife likes to get a pork pie. And then all the people that on Friday nights, I will be there, and for tonight and tomorrow. And they got a lot of prizes and door prizes and stuff like that, and raffle chances you can take. And it's just fun. It's a fun event, just talking to people and just saying hi and just, and then I'm probably I'm not volunteering tonight, but I'll probably volunteer tomorrow, see if she needs me to work in the kitchen or maybe do the flea market. But when I contact Louise tonight, they're the one that usually helps out, does the flea market. I'll see if she needs me in the kitchen or something like that tomorrow for a little while. And my wife says she wants to go to both events. And then, when she's all done tomorrow, I'll bring her home, and then I'll just go back and, see if we want anything in the raffle. They start drawing the raffle chances around 5:00 in the afternoon. I'm not usually that lucky over there with the raffle chances there, and we hadn't won anything this year. But we got when I did walking yesterday, I noticed there's several churches in our area. They all have freight fairs this time of year. Donna and I like to go, and when you don't have any money to do that, it sucks. So I'm hoping to I'm going to try to reserve some money for those fairs in case Donna doesn't win at bingo. Yeah, she does do the bingo there, but she doesn't. She only spends like 30 when she goes, and and that's always been our night out. And we used to always sit and play together, play bingo together, and I can't do that. That's why I volunteer on Friday nights as she plays, because But she got lucky last Friday night. She hit $400, so I was able to take that 300 and I gave her 100 out of it, and I used the rest of it all for food. I loaded up what I could from freezer meat, and so I'm not. I got about maybe a half a thing of beef freezer meat right now. But I told Honor, I says, even if I don't need it, every time I'm going into the grocery store, I'm picking up 1 or 2 pieces of meat and I'm just putting it in there. The stuff that her and I eat. So now with the Weight Watchers, I could create whole new recipes and still incorporating it for low carb keto too as well. And then I can have the breakdown of the macros for the keto and macros for the Weight Watchers, which will go by points in the serving size. But where I'm losing a lot of my points in the morning, it was like 9 points just for my cup of coffee in the morning. So and it's kind of opening up my eyes to see where I'm losing where I'm gaining a lot of my weight from there. Losing my points now, I can go by the point total instead of just how I was doing it before. And I can still do beef and butter fast and egg fast, which I'm planning on doing that coming up next week too. And for the next couple of weeks too, until I want to start getting rid of this bloatedness. I got my tummy has been bloated, and I feel like I'm gonna, like I said, feel like I'm the Incredible Hulk, gonna get ready to bust out of my clothes, and I don't like that feeling. And yeah, so yesterday I went down to the historical commission and I gave Rocco my a lot of my files, tapes, and I didn't say I was sorry or anything like that, but those guys, they knew that I was just stepping back from that particular organization. What happened was I was just too many. Um, I was spreading myself out too thin, and everything just came to me all at once. And then, of course, the studio bull crap. When they told me they didn't want my services anymore, I said, "Well, that's fine. I don't want to deal with you guys either anymore. So if you guys want to be that way and all the stuff I did for you over the years to be that way, then he said bye bye." And then so that was good now. So now anything I do for myself, any city events that I feel like filming and taking photography out, then I'm just doing it for the guys at the city, for the historical commission, and for my own videos that I like to do, and just to have them in the city archives for us. But these are free public events that the city puts out, and anybody can bring a camera and anybody can film and take photography. As long as you don't step over the boundaries. But until they tell me otherwise, but they're going to have to prove it in the court of law to tell me I can't do this when, according to the rules of the internet, when I've been searching, you can go, anybody can take photographs of buildings and stuff like that. There are some restricted areas, like federal stuff, like if I went to, okay, for instance, my wife's from Plymouth, and if I could take photographs of the Mayflower and all that stuff there when it's docked in the ocean, but I wouldn't be able to fly a drone in that area, take drone video because of the restriction of they would confiscate my drone and probably fine me if I did something like that. Earlier this past couple of years ago, somebody was flying a drone around Fenway Park, and they were able to track it down, and they got a hold of that guy, and they took his drone and they took his video and they fined him, and I think he did some jail time. I mean, I could be wrong in that, but part of it, but it can be quite a serious offense. So you got to be careful with this stuff. So, but I mean, I love what I do. I love talking to you guys, and I love playing the game night with Anne Marie. I just missed the Cash App that she did by about 2 seconds there. Create a butterfly one, and I was happy for her. But that's good. It's all in fun, and I'm happy how things turned out Tuesday, and not everybody shares the same views that I share, but we couldn't keep going the way we're going because everything is just out of control. I mean, it'll get fixed, and trust me when I say that. But just like with my weight and everything else, everything's going to be fixed. Everything is going to be fine. So today I'm going to do some road video. I got to call up some bills that we owe and just try to see if I can work out something for them for another month or so until we can figure it out and see what my next path is going to be for that. And daughter's got an appointment coming up at the end of the month, and it's been a journey for sure with the two of us, with the health and everything else going on. I just I hope and I pray that everything does, and I know it will get better, but it just takes time. And I would encourage each and one of you to just take your time with everything in your life and what's going on right now, because we're all in this together. And there's solution to the thing is just believe in faith and believe in God and believe in Jesus if you believe in that. And I hope that if you don't, that you'll eventually will, and you'll know what I'm talking about when the Holy Spirit fills inside of you and releases all that negative energy like it did to me. And I feel so blessed and so happy right now, and I just can't thank everybody enough. But let me know in the show more if you want me to. If I decide to go with a new channel name, have a nice cleaner channel, let me know. And, oh yeah, and I'm going down to Verizon Files today, and they're running a deal right now. I could get a new mobile phone and a new iPad and a new watch. Now I don't want the Apple product, but it'll all be for the Android product, and it'll all that will be free, but a new service. And so I'm bringing my phone over to them, and I'm gonna swap out my phone because this is a Galaxy 22. I'll be able to get the Galaxy 24. I was okay with the Apple pad and all that, but it was very confusing for me because it's a totally, completely different operating system, and I don't like when I'm used to the PC and the Apple computer. Maybe the graphics might be far superior, but it all depends on what you're using for a graphics card too. And I don't have a problem with what I was doing, all that. So we're gonna go down there later today and take care of that. And I gotta hopefully have some fun tonight and talk to some people I hadn't seen in a while and say hi to people that know who I am. And oh yeah, and then tomorrow at the church, they're giving. Oh, he said if you come to the second church on the second Saturday every month, and they might do that in your area too if you fall within our category. You can get the Hannaford's and Market Basket and Walmart's. They donate all that stuff to the local parishes and to the food pantry, and you can just go in and help yourself to it. So I'm going to check it out and see if there's anything I want to bring home. And yeah, and then Rocky was telling me yesterday, because Donna and I are seniors, we can get the Meals on Wheels. It's free. They don't charge you anything, but they do ask for a little bit of a donation. So I mean, I don't know if I want to do that right now, but it's just something to think about for later on down the road. So if you're a senior, I mean, what qualifies for a senior? 55 and older really is considered a senior, you know. So Donna anymore, they qualify for that. So that might be a possibility too, you know. But and then you don't have to worry about running out of food. But at least you have a hot meal every day, anyways. You know, it might not be what you like, but I said like, so what do they give you? Like hot dogs every day? He goes, no. He said like the other day he had like a couple slices of meatloaf and some mashed potatoes and some summer squash, you know, for a meal. And he said, I don't know if you can cuss it if like when you schedule it, do you get like a do you make them? Did they give you like a menu and you can pick your own meal or that sort of thing? I don't think they do it quite that way. I think they just whatever they make for the day, that's what you get, and that's what I think how it works. I'd have to check into that and let you guys know. But that might be something for me and Donna to think about later on down the road. But yeah, so that's about all I wanted to say this morning. So thank you, Tamika, for coming in today, and be watching for some updates. And you know, when I go to the meetings and stuff like that, I'll talk about what we learned in the meeting and you know give you the whole breakdown of everything, and then it'll be whole new channel blogs that I'll be doing about the meetings and what you can expect and how to set up the Weight Watchers app on your computer, how to log in, if you got insurance, and you know what, and that sort of thing. But and then there's always that possibility of me doing weight loss surgery down the road if this doesn't work, and I don't feel as if I'm getting anywhere with this. But I just can't keep going the way I'm going, guys, because I'm getting to be very uncomfortable with my weight again, and I worked so hard for my journey, and I don't want to end it just to say to hell with it. But anyways, thank you for coming along. I got to get going. It's after 9:00. You guys have an amazing day and an amazing weekend. And Tamika, hope to see you on Sunday night if Anne Marie does game night. And talk to you later. Bye now.